Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Rescue Bots podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
Go Rescue Rangers, I'm David.
And today we are continuing our journey through the second season of Rescue Bots with episode 44, Rescue Dog.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's not how the Rescue Rangers opening song goes.
I know it's not, because I couldn't actually think of it. I literally just thought, oh yeah, there was Rescue Rangers.
There is a thing called Rescue Rangers.
I don't remember.
So this was written by frequent Rescue Bots writer Brian Holfield. Last seen writing What Lies Below.
Ooh.
As part of the two-parter with Mark Hamill.
That's right.
First aired June 21st, 2014, but, it almost seems like a lost episode of some other TV show that some of you may be familiar with.
Uh-oh.
It's there's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road. That's where I'll always be.
Oh, yes.
Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around, I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on.
So I have to get that song and stick it in.
What do you mean? I just sang it.
Traditional Canadian quality television.
That's right.
That was made at least twice, and there's probably a couple TV movies. The Littlest Hobo. And yeah, you're right. This episode is the Littlest Hobo episode. Oh my god.
Oh wow. I'm not that familiar with the Littlest Hobo, actually. So.
Now, so it was...
No one in America is.
Alright, so it was a show, the Littlest Hobo is a dog. It's a German Shepherd.
Okay.
It's sort of a it's a weird German Shepherd mix that's this bizarre color that a breeder came up with. And for the show. Was it for the show or did it already exist?
I'm not sure.
Anyway. But it's this odd colored German Shepherd that doesn't look like any normal German Shepherd. It's sort of... Oh, I don't know how to describe it.
This wasn't live action, was it?
It was live action. There was an actual dog starring...
Oh my god.
Starring, of course, a relative of mine.
A series of dogs.
Yeah, starring a relative of mine, London.
Yes.
London, the dog.
Well, London was the one in the second one, not the original.
No, London was the one in the first one.
It was?
Distant cousin.
Like he was the
maybe
primary
they just
London.
called them all London because
yes.
I thought London was the name of the
exactly.
One of the
he was London the way there were a lot of lassies. But so do you know that like old 70s Incredible Hulk show?
Yes.
It was like that, but if David Banner was a German Shepherd who was really good at like saving people.
I see.
The goodest boy.
That's pretty cool. So like a mashup of 70s Incredible Hulk and Lassie.
Exactly.
Yeah. But in Canada, and as far as I know, it never aired anywhere in America, but it's like this mythical thing that people share at like conventions of tapes of the Littlest Hobo. You must watch this bizarre little show, which is the Incredible Hulk with a dog. He just doesn't Hulk out, but he does do some crazy stunts sometimes. And once they tried to drown an entire bus full of children.
Oh man, this sounds great. I like this show already.
And there's also an episode that theorizes that he's like a genetically engineered super dog.
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
And there's an episode where it's like, if you've seen Quantum Leap and there's episodes in later seasons with like an evil leaper, there's like an evil hobo in one episode. At least one episode.
So he's like the car.
But I think it's like a wolf.
Like Kit and Car.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's no David Hasselhoff.
But there is an evil dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well,
is the evil dog also a genetically engineered super dog?
That's just the one episode. They don't actually confirm that it was.
Okay.
No,
it's just,
but it's like an equal opposite in that episode to the hobo.
Interesting.
But it featured like a bunch of famous Canadians as guest stars.
Yes.
Some of whom like before they were famous.
Yes.
Like a pre-fame Mike Myers is in it.
Oh yeah, he's a minor character in one episode, but there's also like I think DeForest Kelly and some other Star Trek people in there.
Michael Ironside, Leslie Nielsen.
Oh man.
Ooh, I didn't know that Nielsen.
And I think it's kind of in that not quite entirely a comedy guy Leslie Nielsen phase.
Nice. Where he's still kind of a drama guy.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay, this sounds pretty amazing.
Anyway, this episode.
No, he was in the second series. Anyway, yes, this episode, which, yes, is effectively a Littlest Hobo episode.
Yes.
And here I thought I was going to have the biggest diversions on this episode, in which I will have much to say about animal rescue and how you should microchip your pets.
So I guess straight off, this is a dog episode. I believe I am the only dog person among us.
Well, current dog owner, yes.
I love all animals. I think my biggest problem is that all the dogs that I've really been closely associated with have been my parents' dogs, and my parents don't bother, like, disciplining them or teaching them to not bark constantly when I am trying to sleep after an overnight shift, and so that sort of wore down my tolerance for dogs, but I love dogs. Just not as much as cats.
I had a dog my entire life until college when she finally died. When she was almost 20.
Wow.
So, yes, I've had one dog.
Dogs?
And it was a really good dog.
Dogs?
She was a mutt that was like, maybe part German, part something and part mutt, and we never knew.
Dogs scare me in the same way that, like, things that are programmed to be your friends scare me. Like, something should not be
understandable,
hardwired to be that dependent on humans, because humans are horrible. Humans don't deserve dogs.
Well, yeah.
So dogs scare me not because I am afraid of them, but because I am afraid for them.
So Dave, you have the Bizarro Rob experience, because I grew up with a cat who also died at an extremely elderly age when I was in university. And then since then I've had dogs.
Yeah, well, no, it was like, because I had this dog my entire life, but I always kind of wanted a cat. And then finally, after dog died a few years, it's like, I'm getting a cat.
Cat time.
So I did. So life has been a series of cats since then.
Cat o'clock.
So
I have never actually had my own dog.
No.
So we start with some exciting boat maintenance action.
Yes.
Yes.
Thrilling.
Everybody is painting the family boat, the Darby Ava, and everybody is extremely bored.
Yes.
Yes.
Cade suggests that Heatwave fill up his tanks with shellac so they can get this done quicker, and Heatwave is like, no. How about we fill up your dick with shellac? Okay, he doesn't say that, but that's kind of sort of like the in Prime where RC is like, do you know how to build a liver? So it's that sort of like, no, that's a very bad idea.
And then comes the thing that is even worse than human peril. It is dog peril.
Oh man, no, dog.
Because there's a dog who's wearing a leash. It's trapped in some rocks, and the tide's coming in. So this dog is about to drown.
Yes. Oh man, this is worse than people peril.
Well, and also I believe it's Chase who says that dog is trespassing.
Yes.
Yes. Well, he is.
Is he though? Do we know like what the land rights of that particular little strip of rocks?
Well, it's next to a dock, so presumably yes.
Okay. Is it public?
And the dock being used for official rescue service business?
I'm just saying maybe it's public land. But maybe they don't.
So after some rigmarole, they do end up rescuing this dog. And, of course, Cody wants to know if they can keep him.
Yes.
So, there's the whole thing where there was the period where in horror movies there would always be some convenient way to not mention cell phones or not have cell phones functioning. And I kind of feel like there's that element to let's just not acknowledge that microchips exist because that might negate the entire episode. Like, if all they did was just immediately take the dog to a shelter or to a vet or to, I mean, I know people who just have those scanners for rescue purposes. And see if the dog is chipped, and then that would be it. The episode would be over. But no, they have to keep having an episode, so we're going to pretend that microchipping pets is not a thing that exists. That's okay. That's fine. But, you know, it's important to get your pets microchipped.
Yes, definitely get your pets microchipped.
Just in case they fall off a boat during a water rescue.
Yes. And, Chief Burns is, very reasonable about the whole thing. Because, we can't, I can't just let you keep him right away. But, we have to find out who owns this dog.
Yes.
And, nobody knows the dog. But the Griffin Rock Dog Show is coming soon.
Danny does say that she has not seen that dog around the island. And Cade challenges her on whether she knows all the dogs on the island. I would say it's not that big an island, so probably. But she points out that she and Blades, from high up, see everything going on the island, including Cade and Haley at the drive-thru, or at the drive-in. At which point Cade acknowledges that, okay, Danny can be an authority on the dogs of the island.
Like, I don't know what you're watching your brother do, but it is not cool, Danny.
She might have just seen something was happening and been like, I'm making a note of this, and then burning it out of my mind.
Just the windows were all fogged up. It was a real Titanic situation.
Yeah. I was going to say this, but you better not be taking heat wave. He doesn't want to see that. I have to say that human sidekicks engaging in sexual activities inside their Transformer friends is definitely my least favorite thing to ever pop up in any kind of adult take on Transformers.
Yeah, because the more you think about it, the creepier it gets. Unless the robot's into it. It's like a poly relationship.
That was something that came up in that weird first really, really, really awful novel.
Yes.
Hardwired or whatever it was that was really horrible, and that was definitely one of the many strikes against it, was that it had to go there. So
I don't think it goes too far in those Bay movies, but B is definitely trying to get Shia LaBeouf laid.
Yes.
Yeah, he's...
to be fair...
Not necessarily inside of him, but...
To be fair...
On him is fine.
In those movies, B probably doesn't quite understand the taboos and such around this kind of expression. It's probably just like, your dog's humping something. It's like, maybe you think it's funny.
I mean, and I guess a step beyond that is Bumblebee's tender... Well, I guess we know that Bumblebee already had a tender, pseudo-romantic relationship with Haley Steinfeld a couple decades earlier.
There was
yes,
that.
He should definitely know better.
Well, okay. Maybe he just...
He should also know not to publicly urinate on someone.
Maybe he just likes shipping his adorable human friends.
Oh, yeah, I guess there's that.
He thinks it's cute.
Anyway, so this dog has no tags, but the Griffin Rock Dog Show is imminent. So maybe it may be from there.
I have a note, because we watched these episodes weeks ago, and then we didn't record the episode, and time has passed. It's been almost a month.
Yes.
I rewatched the episode, but I didn't, look at my notes entirely. I have in quotes, the internet, it must be true. I have no idea what that's about.
That's when they're looking for a name for this dog.
Oh,
yes,
and the most popular dog names on the internet are Max and Buddy.
Yes, he read it. He heard it. He read it on the internet, so it must be true. Blades says, because Blades is very gullible.
Why did I make a note about
Yes, but instead Cody is going to go with Noble after the dog from his favorite show, Beast Machines.
I hadn't even thought of that. It's pretty great.
Wow.
But Chase notes that this appears to have caused a reaction in his rear appendage.
Yes.
Because the dog is wagging his tail.
They quickly find out that he doesn't actually know any tricks.
He's
also
sitting
around,
and he's staying, and Boulder tells him to sit and stay, and feels that this is an accomplishment because Boulder is a good guy.
And also, they're running around with these holographic lost dog posters.
Yeah, they seem really annoying.
Yeah.
That's life in Griffin Rock, baby. Holograms everywhere.
Yes.
And also, we see Frankie, who, of course, has two dogs of her own, Edison and Aristotle.
Well, I'll note that it's not just that the poster is holographic, it also has an audio component, which seems like maybe something you don't want, like, on the corner beside your house when you're trying to sleep.
And, of course, these dogs have a trigger word that makes them do tricks, which just makes me think of that Columbo episode where there are two extremely similar dogs who use a trigger word to kill.
Just makes me think of the Winter Soldier. Also, why? I mean, I know these dogs have appeared before, but again, why does she have such, like, large, aggressive-looking dogs?
Well, they're just Dobermans. Admittedly, they're with clipped ears, so yes, that does make them look more menacing.
Scary. Why does she have such scary dogs? I don't understand.
Some people really like those dogs. I'm not one of those people myself, but
they're fine dogs. Like clipping their ears should not be pointy. They're not naturally like that.
Right.
Well, unless he like bioengineered them to have those ears.
Maybe.
Well, okay, that is entirely
maybe
possible.
that was Doc Green had a big idea to like engineer dogs to have whatever their like breed traits were that you do. So like docked tails. He just bred them to have like Manx cat tails so that they wouldn't have to endure the actual cutting, but would still be up to breed standards. And then he got bored of that and went off and did something else.
Which again is more purebred animals bred to be like this, to be subservient. It's weird. Dogs are weird.
What did we do
Mutts
to wolves?
Yeah, like the comic, one of the little memes that keeps popping up every once in a while. When cats talking to past cats, it's like, they used to worship us as gods. They still do.
Yes.
And the dogs are like, help me, I can't get on the couch by myself. And the wolf's like, what the fuck are you?
Listen, I can't say too much about that with my dog, who loves vegetables.
Aww.
I'm cutting up carrots. He's got his head pressed into my lap.
Aww, he wants carrot.
I'm sorry, you former wolf.
Well,
Apologize to his ancestors.
I'm just against purebred dogs.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, we really messed up this carrot too. These didn't even used to be orange.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, the original color was yellow and they're tiny little things. Corn is scary.
He also loves corn.
Wild natural corn is not edible at all. But what we've turned it into is a monster. Anyway,
Anyway, so it is now time for the Griffin Rock.
When is it that Heatwave is hating on the dog?
I think it's around this time, and I think he also mentions the how much he also didn't like that robot baby.
Oh yeah. Wait, I have a quote. Hey Chase, did you know there are 3 things that I hate? Kids, animals, and women with attitude. Oh, wait, no, that's another Steve Bloom role.
The different Steve Bloom show.
Yes.
Was that Wolverine?
No, it's Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, I have never seen that.
Well, you can soon see the live action version, which should be interesting.
That's what I hear. Well, maybe they'll put like the original on Netflix as well.
I'm pretty sure the original is on like Hulu or something. Maybe it's Funimation.
Yeah, it's around.
We don't get Hulu in Canada.
What?
Well, it should be on Funimation and...
How do you live? That's right, you get MODOK on Disney+.
I think it's Funimation.
That's right.
Yeah,
so a bunch of the Hulu stuff is on Disney+. A bunch of it is on a different series, service called Crave, and then a bunch of it we just don't get, period.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay, well, apparently it's on Hulu, Vudu, whatever the hell that is, Tubi, and YouTube. Although you gotta pay on YouTube. Well, do you have to pay on Hulu? Yeah.
I'm pretty sure...
Well, you have to pay for Hulu.
Tubi.
I'm pretty sure Tubi is
Tubi is free.
Yeah, it's like ad-supported.
Yes. And in fact, Bruce Willis is soon going to be in a Tubi original movie, which is... That is definitely something Bruce Willis is going to do.
Yeah.
Tubi original movie.
That's a sad place to be in your career.
Yeah. It's all, Cowboy Bebop is also on Amazon. You can get the DVDs for a reasonable price.
I think Tubi is where the seasons of, like, Transformers Prime that aren't on Netflix are.
Yes, but only in the US.
Rates are weird and I hate them.
Yes, they are.
Well, it's understandable that there are differences between different countries, but the difference between America and Canada being so vast is bizarre.
Yes.
We're so freaking close together. We share everything except for French people in Montreal.
You can keep
Otherwise, we're so similar.
Well, you've got a bunch of extra French people who we kicked out and became Cajuns.
Well, I guess there's that.
Yeah. Louisiana.
Anyway, so it is time for the Griffin Rock Dog Show. And it is held in a big, somewhat flammable tent on the beach.
What, like tents aren't normally flammable?
I mean, I'm definitely thinking of the Hartford Circus fire here, which basically happens.
Oh. Yeah, it's definitely...
They called it the Day the Clowns Cried.
Oh.
Eee. Oh. That's not ideal.
Oh. No, that's a movie nobody wants to see.
It was one of the worst fire disasters in American history. Killed 167 people.
It's not good.
At least. Anyway, so, our entrance. We have Cody with Noble. We have, the mayor's wife, Mrs. Huxley, who has brought her little Paris Hilton dog, Poopsie.
Yes. Just a little yippy rat dog.
We've got Priscilla Pinch, who has, Y Fido, the robot dog.
Wait, good name. I don't know why a robot dog's allowed in the contest, other than the fact that there's so few dogs on the island, apparently.
It's Griffin Rock, baby!
I mean, the number of entrants in this show definitely legitimizes Danny's assertion that she knows all the dogs on Griffin Rock.
I mean, maybe they're just a bunch of dogs that aren't, like, any good at anything.
Maybe. That's
like, you know, I've got a nice dog. I'm not entering him in a dog show.
Yeah.
Yes, but when you consider the next entrant...
Well, yes, because the next entrant is Mrs. Niederlander and Mr. Pettypaws, who, as you will recall, is a cat.
Yes.
Between this and Mrs. Niederlander just inviting herself on that hiking trip, I like her a lot. She just goes to... She just... Presumably is well, didn't she have a B&B in one episode?
Yes.
Because I was going to say she's retired, but I guess she's not totally retired, but she's got enough free time that she's just going to go do whatever people on the island are doing, whether it is appropriate to do so or not.
Yeah, when she doesn't need to be at the front desk at the B&B, she's out trolling the island.
Yes.
I love her. She's increasingly my favorite character.
And of course, this is hosted by Huxley Prescott.
Yes, of course. I guess he finished with Crayfish Week, so
yes,
he.
And the mayor was presumably busy today.
Yes.
And he cannot judge because his wife is there.
I mean, not that would stop him, but yes, he must be busy with actual mayoring.
Yes.
So yeah, apparently, you know, there are a bunch of tricks, that these dogs do, Of course, Noble does not actually do anything. Mr. Pettypaws is going to jump through a flaming hoop.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Which sadly we do not see, and instead it ignites a catastrophe.
Or as Huxley Prescott theorizes, we don't know if the cat is going to jump through or Mrs. Niederlander is.
Yes.
But the flaming hoop falls over due to errant ball, and yes, the tent goes up.
Yes.
Or as we like to say, fire, the untamed element, oldest of man's mysteries, giver of warmth, destroyer of forests. Right now, this tent is on fire!
Nice Gremlins 2 reference.
Yes.
One of these days we're going to review it, but
we'll review it, but then, of course, our podcast will be interrupted halfway through by Gremlins, at which point they will have to be rescued by Hulk Hogan.
Oh my god, we are going to have to do that if we do review that episode. Got to figure out a way to interrupt the episode. Shit!
Well,
Okay,
just like a record scratch noise or something, and then one of us will have to do a bad Hulk Hogan impression, which probably means me.
Well, I guess, or we could do the VHS one is different because it just cuts through a bunch of different movies.
Mm. Anyway, so everybody is rescued with the exception of Poopsie, this tiny dog.
Yip, yip, yip.
And they mention the word rescue. Noble runs back into this inferno and rescues this tiny dog. Because his trigger word is rescue. Making him the titular rescue dog.
Yay! Title drop, kind of.
It is a double meaning because he's a dog who rescues people, but also they rescued him, so he is a rescue dog.
Yes. Very clever.
Just like a retired greyhound or something.
Oh, I guess I'll put away my all Paw Patrols are bastards sign.
Well, anyway. So pretty soon, he is rescuing people left and right. There is a runaway, there's a boy in like a runaway wagon. And then also the Hamburglar.
I love that he's wearing a black and white striped shirt.
He is wearing a black and white striped shirt, he's wearing a domino mask, and he's carrying around a sack with dollar signs on it.
Is this the first real criminal on the island who's not a super criminal or a weird druid?
Well, unless you count the guy who's always speeding, then yes.
Well, that's petty crime.
I kind of feel like this guy is just like not real, but just like
like we were shooting like a movie or something?
Like someone hired him.
A McDonald's commercial?
Someone hired him to do this to like make Chase feel better or something.
I was thinking somebody hired this guy. I was thinking more along the lines of very elaborate male prostitution.
Maybe. That too.
Like, oh no, he's stolen from the bank.
Well, but then a sexy cop would arrive and wait.
Oh no.
That's the problem. That guy's car broke down. So instead this guy just got arrested by a dog.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. I'm like, why does he have all these condoms in this bag?
Hello, real cops?
Fancy meeting you here.
And unlike Chewbacca, he gets a medal from the mayor.
Yes.
So yeah, nobody has been able to find him. He did not have his tags, and microchips somehow do not exist in the high-tech town of Griffin Rock. So,
well,
the chief says, "Yeah, you can keep him."
Yep, they're like, "Well, I guess he's your dog now." Though,
yep.
Like, I feel like this kind of this level of training was probably extremely expensive for somebody to have done. So, like, this dog has been to classes. This dog has
I guess
been through, like, intensive training.
I guess what we will say, we probably can't say this because this is a kid's show, but they found this dog sort of washed up. It's entirely possible the owner didn't wash up.
Yes. That was actually, honestly, something that I was thinking the first time through watching it. I was like, so is he, like, shipwrecked? But no,
but
we will find out.
Nobody can own the hobo. The hobo rides the rails forever.
So,
also,
once again...
you do get, as I like to call out, you do get some power up and energize from Heatwave, because you gotta sell those toy add-ons.
Oh, yes.
Toy upgrades.
And, of course, once again, the town is about to be doomed by another runaway truck.
Yes. Because they really need to get some of those, like, if you've driven through the Appalachian Mountains, they have these runaway truck ramps that are just, like, off the side of the road, and they go a little bit uphill and just have, like, a bunch of loose gravel that, you know, you drive your truck up onto if your brakes aren't working. I feel like Griffin Rock needs those.
Yeah, even in Jersey and Pennsylvania, there are those somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking what Griffin Rock really needs is like a Midas.
Mm-hmm.
People's brakes are constantly going out.
Yeah, they need some, like, proper mechanics, apparently.
Maybe a Midas, a Mr. Good Wrench.
Pep Boys.
Pep Boys.
Absolutely, a Pep Boys. What was that one that did the I'm not going to pay a lot for this muffler commercial? Is that Pep Boys?
Oh, no. I don't remember, though. Wow. My poor brain.
That's one of those annoying commercials that get stuck in your head, but you can't remember what the hell it was for.
That is Meineke.
Meineke, that's right.
That would be why, because I haven't heard that.
Which is really doing a bad job if you can't associate the thing stuck in your head with the actual brand.
Well, yeah.
It's a weird name, and it's not in the saying.
Yes.
So luckily, Doc Green is able to use the collision foam cannon to stop this thing.
They are getting a lot of use out of that cannon.
Yes. It is Doc Green's cannon, but he does not personally use it here.
Right, Heatwave uses it.
But one of the wheels does break off, and it smashes this newsstand. And
on the newsstand, front page news, this guy lost a dog. Because apparently, was it Coast City? Which I would pick on, but I'm in the DC area where there is an ocean city as a major tourist destination, so I guess I can't really talk, but
Well, I mean, Coast City is famously from the DC area, because that's where Green Lantern lives.
Oh.
Yeah, but isn't that supposed to be like around San Francisco or something? Isn't it a West Coast thing?
I mean, I guess it's on a coast of some sort. Yes, apparently it's in California.
Basically...
famously blown up by Mongol, which made Hal Jordan go crazy.
Oh, that city.
As tends to happen.
Yes.
Which is why Hal Jordan is the
apparently
worst.
This coast city has a news cycle like a local Facebook group, because this was front page news.
Other headlines, of course, youth jailed. Martin McFly Jr. arrested for theft.
Oh no.
And of course, Emmett Brown committed. Crackpot inventor declared legally insane. That's front page news.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that yes, his real name is Buster, and he's owned by Captain Duncan of the Coast City Fire Department.
Ooh. So he's like Chief Burns's onshore counterpart, kind of.
There is a certain similarity there. Captain Duncan definitely has more of a Rolly Fingers mustache.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
yet again, it's reusing two dog names in this episode.
And unfortunately, they cannot return him because he's gone. And it seems that because Priscilla was so impressed with him during the
dog show.
During the dog show, she has straight up stolen him.
She just saw him running around, people had their backs turned, and yoink.
Much like Tracy Jordan, that's right, she steals dogs. So they track her down to Pinch Square, which is being constructed with, of course, her mother's money.
Of course.
The dog is in the car. They're going to rescue him, but then she switches Y-Fido to kill mode.
I really love that Y-Fido just makes sounds like a very processed growl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's somebody
He
doing
doesn't
the voice
growl,
actor.
it's someone saying growl and then being like sound wave processed.
Do you actually have a voice actor for that?
I didn't see one in the credits.
Snarl.
Well, according to Wikipedia, or the TF Wiki, D. Bradley Baker.
Oh, well, there you go.
The,
That guy's in everything.
Yes, the Frank Welker of a modern era.
Was he anything else in the show, or was he just
That's a good
in the episode to do Y-Fido? I love Y-Fido.
Gotta be somewhere else.
looks
Noble
like
Poopsie and Y-Fido. He's all the dogs in this episode.
Nice.
And only this episode.
Yes.
I love it.
That is strange.
He turns up in Robots in Disguise a couple of times. But he is, he's all the clone troopers in those Star Wars cartoons.
Yes.
He was the voice of Olmec on Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Ooh.
Oh, he's been
Can we
around
say
longer than
he
I
was
thought. He voices
in,
animals in a bunch of cartoons that I can't remember.
Wasn't he Appa in Avatar?
Oh, yes, he's an Avatar. That's why. He's Appa and Momo, I think. Is that the name of the
Is that an animal of some sort?
Yes, it's the
lemur,
sky bison.
Monkey thing. Oh, Appa's the sky bison.
Yes. Wasn't he in Brave and the Bold?
I feel he must have been. I mean, I think everybody was on
he
Brave and the Bold. Let's see.
Aquaman?
No, that's John DiMaggio.
Okay, there's DiMaggio. Wait, I'm pretty sure he was on. Fuck.
Let's see. So many various characters.
Oh, Momo was the winged lemur. Okay.
Oh, he was the Clock King. He was, of course, Ace the Bat Hound, and he was also Etrigan.
Okay. Oh, I was just confusing him with Diedrich Bader.
Oh,
because their names are very similar.
Batman.
Yes.
Who was, Batman in Brave and the Bold. But no.
Right.
D. Bradley Baker is someone different.
And he's also going to be on that upcoming Star Trek Prodigy.
Ooh.
Oh, there you
He's
go.
going to turn up a couple times in Transformers Robots in Disguise. So we have not seen the last of D. Bradley Baker.
No. Yay!
Anyway, this robot dog whose controller breaks and he gets stuck on angry mode ends up causing a Rube Goldberg chaos in this construction site.
I was going to say, this turns into a Final Destination movie.
Almost.
Yes. It gets out of hand.
Tony Todd is going to show up and tell them not to do this.
Well, but first we have to say his name 5 times.
Listen, that robot dog is a Mac Daddy you do not want to mess with.
Candyman is a movie I want to see, but I'm not going to go to the theater to see it.
It's a good movie. Strong recommend for me. I don't like it as much as the original, but it's still good.
But it's also got some body horror that might squick me out.
It's got some very gross body horror.
Yeah. I can wait for home video.
Sounds like a rental.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a horror movie, of course it is.
So, indeed, Priscilla ends up entrapped in her own Final Destination scenario. And, but it is, of course, the dog that rescues her, despite her dog stealing ways.
Despite her being terrible, the dog, because people do not deserve dogs, still willing to rescue her.
So everybody's rescued. She says that she's going to sue the Y-Fido company into non-existence.
No, she's going to have her mom buy the company and then put it out of business.
Yes. So Captain Duncan comes to pick up his dog, and he does look like Earth 2 Chief Burns.
Yes.
There's an actor who he looks like who I cannot place. But anyway.
It is a familiar character design kind of thing.
He does look like he should be standing outside of a lighthouse, though.
Well, yes.
Or he should be playing Dr. Watson.
Yeah. Anyway, he gets a fond farewell from all the bots. I believe it's Chase who says, "May all your chew toys be satisfying."
Yes.
And then when he's sad, or I believe it's Blades who says, "If I had a tail, it would not be wagging."
Yes.
I'm sad.
Because he's sad.
And that is the episode. This was a pretty good one. Much like Noble / Buster, this episode is a good boy.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a very pro-dog episode.
Well, yes. But anti-robot dog.
Yeah, it
Those
is
things will turn on you.
Yeah, you gotta watch out. They're not safe.
He's a good little mutt. He's almost the littlest hobo, but not quite, since he has an owner, and the hobo cannot be owned by anyone.
No, of course. He's like the wind, baby.
Yeah.
Alright, so I believe that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yes! This week on Gosei Sentai Die Ranger, The Secret of Byako-chan!
Ooh. The secret of what now?
Byako being, the White Ranger and the sword, but also the, Chinese mythological direction beast of... Wait, which one was it? It was West, I think? Because there's the White Tiger, there's the Blue Dragon, the Red Phoenix, and the Black Warrior, which is a giant turtle with an extra head coming out of its tail.
Okay.
Usually. But Byako, the White Lion, who's the White Ranger in this episode.
The White Lion!
Yes.
Oh, and his talking sword.
Yes, the talking sword.
White Tiger swordy thing.
I mean,
Yes.
I probably mentioned this the last time we talked about the White Ranger, but as a youth, when he was introduced into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, people absolutely lost their shit.
Yes.
It was huge.
It's a really good design.
It is.
Aside from the fact that he's called the White Ranger, which is unfortunate. But.
Well, as long as he's not the White Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yes. I mean...
Drop the middle part and I guess it's fine.
If it was not in the context of everybody being a color. Because there was also a Black Power Ranger, so,
And somewhat unfortunately, they made him African American.
Yes.
Yeah, there's problems with
They tried.
which they've gotten much better at than, let's cast the black actor as the Black Ranger and the Asian actress is the Yellow Ranger. Let's not do that again. Oh, we have to fire them because they were asking for more money. Let's swap the races around.
Oh, they didn't get fired. They were just going to a peace conference that they never returned from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much like, Russell's mom.
Yeah. Well, they got better eventually. The Green Ranger became the White Ranger, and then later became a Red Ranger, and then they gave him a Native American background. Oh, fuck.
Does the actor have a Native American background?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tokusatsu.
Anyway, this episode, okay. The White Ranger, the Kiba Ranger, is, the sword is called Byako, the White Ranger is called Kiba. I guess that means, no, it doesn't mean, whatever. Anyway, he's showing off by doing all kinds of tricks, skateboarding on top of a moving truck, and, lifting girls' skirts with wind power.
So it's like the movie Zapped.
Kinda, cause it's a small child who turns into an adult body with superpowers and he's just messing around and...
The canceled Ranger.
Anyway, Ko, the kid who's the White Ranger, moves into the Pink Ranger's apartment cause he stole her key last episode and he's just living there. And the people he was living with, who I guess were his adopted parents, but he wasn't really adopted, because he says his mom's still alive, but she's missing, presumed dead. So he's living in the crawl space above the Pink Ranger's apartment, and his foster parents are helping him move in, and what?
Yeah, sure.
Living with the Pink Ranger.
That's fine.
Kind of against her will.
Yeah. It won't be creepy at all. Nothing creepy will occur.
Anyway, the Ranger's over here that his mom is missing, so they end up prank calling him as his mother to get him to leave the apartment. So while the kid is a jerk, they're being assholes by, your mom's missing, we're gonna trick you with her to get out of the what the hell,
That's
people?
not very heroic.
No! Oh, and meanwhile the monsters, like the necklace, earring, and ring monsters are out trying to find a child with a tiger tattoo, or tiger mark on his arm, because Ko's mother, when he was little, branded him with a tiger mark on his arm. Why? So it's easier for the bad guys to find him, I guess?
Sure. Yeah, that's important.
Whatever. So they're out causing havoc. And, Ko has a crush on Pink, and he's living in her crawl space.
As you do.
It ends up, monster fight because they show up because they're trying to find the kid and causing havoc, and the Rangers show up. And the sword, Byakko is trying to tell Ko, transform and kick those monsters' ass, but he's like, no, this shit's scary. But he's like, you're a Power Ranger, get out there and kick some ass.
Go do Ranger things.
So the sword talks for him when he does eventually change, and Ko also has a run-in with the kid who's the son of one of the bad guys who's in charge of trying to find the 6th Ranger.
If he's the son of one of the bad guys, is he really, like, emo and dramatic looking? Because that seems to be a thing.
Let me see if I can find a picture of him. Why can't I find? Wiki. What the hell's his name is the problem. I don't remember. I just remember Evil Kid. Akomaro. There we go. Here we go. He does kind of look like a little shit with his little outfit with giant buttons on it.
Yeah.
Well, cause his dad and the other bad guys in that trio look like Cenobites, leather daddies and stuff. So he's the junior version, he's just got big buttons. Anyway, where was I? Oh, monster fight and stuff. And, there's another text thing. It's like, Kiba Ranger versus Lady Earring. As they have a solo fight. And Kiba, Ko, the White Ranger, ends up grabbing the monster's boob. She slaps him for that.
As is deserved.
As last episode, he grabbed the Pink Ranger's boob.
Oh dear.
But he does apologize for grabbing her boob.
Well, I guess that's something.
That's nice.
But he does defeat her with Howling New Star Shattering Echo, which is a power he has where he, like, summons a glam rock band.
Oh, man.
Like, heavy metal hair band who sing really loudly.
I didn't know this was JoJo.
It is kind of like, well, they're just in this black room scene thing. Like, they're not in the rock quarry, which would have been cooler, but probably harder to film.
I guess.
But somehow that helps him defeat her. It's very
Calls
weird.
upon the power of some distant rock band.
Well, also he has a talking sword who can do the sword fighting for him, so that does help. Anyway, he defeats the monster, so... Oh, and there were... that earring monster had found out, he's the White Ranger, which they were looking for, and the other two sisters drag her corpse back as she's dying to the little punk kid, the little evil kid, and she dies trying to say, the child you're looking for is...
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I bet
the little evil kid figures it out because, wait, I saw this little guy near the rock quarry. Fuck, it was him.
I bet she dies really dramatically, too. Like,
yeah, because her two sisters are holding her up, just dying in her last words.
That's my favorite part of Battle Royale. So everyone dies like they're stage actors.
Like Marion Cotillard in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
Anyway, after the battle, the Pink Ranger says, you can live in my house if you don't touch my boobs anymore. And the Ko says, yeah, okay. But he never promised anything about flipping her skirt, which he does.
Well, he's canceled.
Yes, well, but the Rangers, like, they faked his dead mom call. Like, they're not great. Like, we managed to get rid of creepy grandpa who married, like, a 20-year-old. But instead we have this child, for the first real stays with the entire show, Sixth Ranger, not great.
Not great.
Not a great introduction anyway.
No.
Not very likable.
Because, like, the Green Ranger from Zoo Ranger the year before was kind of the first Sixth Ranger, although there were some characters before, but they were usually only, like, one episode characters. But the Green Ranger was there for a dozen or so episodes, but he was just missing most of the time. White Ranger, Kiba, is throughout, like, pretty much the rest of the show. So he's the first real Sixth Ranger, but he's a child. Which, like, I can get the concept of having a child as a ranger. Like, oh, he's like the audience stand-in, which, to be honest, most shows don't even need. I mean, children could imagine themselves growing up to be the characters. They don't need a small child who's annoying, who mostly annoys the shit out of the children watching.
And they tried this on Power Rangers, and everybody hated it then.
Yes, which they tried years later with a different character.
Yeah. Nobody likes your kid character.
I don't think that was I don't think he was an annoying little shit.
Well, I mean, I don't think he was, a weird pervert, but...
No.
I think he's generally considered to be a real cousin Oliver.
Yeah. Whereas this character, he's like, maybe he'll get better, I hope, because please less skirt flipping and boob touching. Don't make that his character, because...
Do a super incredibly melodramatic accidental boob touching like Evangelion.
No.
Alright,
Put some character into it.
So that brings us to... That brings us to the end of the episode. Until we'll be back next week with more robot action. But until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and we have a Patreon.
Yes, we are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is patreon.com/iaconunderground. This month, it's my birthday. And I am very, very excited. I feel like the fandom, the fan community as a whole owes me the birthday present of getting Victory Saber made. So we are going to be watching the episode of Transformers Victory in which the Victory Saber himself first combines the indestructible combination, as the Omnidub has it. And of course, watching the Omnidub, which is always a delight. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing this month. Next month we'll be doing something spooky. Previous months we have done all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, check that out at patreon.com/iaconunderground. For as little as $1 a month, you can get access to all of our monthly specials.
Yes, and if you've missed them, go back and watch our Dyna Xenon episode from 2 weeks ago, and we also had a filler episode of me and Rob watching Godzilla vs. Megalon that we recorded a couple months ago as a filler episode, and now we've had to use it.
Yeah,
because scheduling.
I've got so many foster cats at this point that I choose to lose count, because if I actually kept the number in my awareness, I would panic.
Well, they go in and out every once in a while.
I mean, they get adopted.
But the current number is large.
We're gonna be, I just had a pregnant mama come into care and immediately give birth, so that, close to doubled my count. And they're very cute and very tiny little babies, and one of them is getting eyes. The eyeball fairy came. So yeah, I've been busy dealing with all that, so we had a filler episode, but yeah. Exciting, fun stuff.
Yes.
Episodes.
So please,
episodes are good.
So join us next week when an old villain returns in Changes. Turn and face the strange, everybody.
Is it Dr. Morocco?
It is Dr. Morocco.
Oh, I spoil it. Sorry.
Are we signing off?
Yeah, I just signed off, yes.
And Jan? Did we lose Jan?
Do you want me to do it again?
No. You lost Jen, and that Jen suddenly decided it was time to look on Amazon for Gal Gaigar merchandise.
Okay. And I'm David.
Okay.
Good night.
Oh, there's this cute. Is this a model kit or what? It's cute. It's tiny. Okay, stopping the thing.
Okay.
My power stays on, although it hasn't had problems. But there's a tree on my property they got to deal with that came down. Well, it's not.
See if somebody comes and physically cuts your internet cable again.
That's still weird. But I haven't had issues since.
Good.
Yeah,
so everything should be fine.
Yeah, so barring another Binghamton internet massacre,
Yes.
I think you're good.
Or a normal power outage. Yeah, I haven't checked my internet speed in a while.
See if they capped it yet.
I can do that. I think maybe they sort of did or capped my upload, but the rest of it, last time I checked, was still pretty good.
Hi, Lily. What you doing, Lily? You need pets?
Alright, so just let me know when to start the introductions.
Any old time.
Okay.